Actually, see, I will go to the previous page. You see, here I explained. I'll go to the first page. See, here I explained how the nature is exerting force, right, on the airfoil. So I explained pressure and shear. So in that, in this diagram, I explained how shear is working and how we are getting the effect of drag into picture, correct? Now I am about to explain how the pressure force is acting. So that is very easy. If you want to understand pressure force, then first we should know there is something called Bernoulli equation. See, this Bernoulli equation is the part of basic thermodynamics and fluid mechanics. So whenever someone will teach you Bernoulli theorem, Bernoulli equation, either that is going to be thermodynamics or that is going to be fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics you can consider as the part of aerodynamics. So currently, because I have not taught you yet, like other batches students, I have not taught what is static pressure, what is total pressure, stagnation pressure. So currently you just understand one thing. There is something called static pressure. Okay, there is something called static pressure. I'm not going to explain this part. If static pressure will increase, then velocity will decrease. Okay, and if static pressure is decreasing, then velocity will increase. And just opposite thing, if velocity will increase, static pressure will decrease. And if velocity will decrease, static pressure will increase. Okay, like all the four things are same thing. Okay, now see, right now I'm not teaching what is static pressure. That is a part of thermodynamics that I will take later. Just to build up the idea for the pressure force, you just keep this in mind. Okay, so you just take first note here. In the note you just write this: if static pressure increases when velocity decreases, and vice versa. Write in your words, no problem. Static pressure increases when velocity decreases and vice versa. Again, I am repeating, this I will teach you in detail when I will take propulsion. In the propulsion I will take thermodynamics. That time I will explain this part. Okay, now I will change the page and I will explain how pressure force is coming into picture about the airfoil, around the airfoil. Okay, I am changing the page. See, consider airfoil. Now this time we are not going to consider shear force acting. Okay, we will only bother about pressure force, but in real life both will act at a time. Suppose there is flow happening, and there is a particle going in this direction, particle going in this direction, particle going in this direction. In same way, particle going in this direction. So on the upper part, particles will accelerate, and on the bottom part, particles will slow down. So you can see this is point 1, this is point 2. Okay, then you write, under the effect of acceleration. See, I will teach you in aerodynamics why particle is accelerating here, and I will teach you in aerodynamics why particle is deaccelerating here. Okay, not now, because right now we are doing flight mechanics. Our job is quickly jump to force and then go ahead. So if the question is coming in your mind that particle is accelerating, so that I will teach you later in aerodynamics. Under the effect of acceleration on the upper surface, take down the pressure, the static pressure, not the pressure, the static pressure will decrease, and opposite phenomena will occur at the bottom surface, and we get pressure difference, and we get pressure difference. Means on the upper surface pressure will decrease, on the bottom surface pressure will increase at the bottom. So here pressure is decreasing, here pressure is increasing. So on the upper surface and on the bottom surface we got pressure difference. So this pressure difference is also responsible for another kind of force. Okay, so explanation done.